Let this video be a reminder that no matter how original you think you are never the first person to have done something. There's always it's always there somewhere. So, when I originally made this theory, I made this specifically so it could be my original theory that I came up with completely on my own that no one else would have ever thought of. But no. This video exists. So I'm gonna just credit this video for making the theory first. And now we're just gonna talk about what the theory is. So the theory is that Magolor and Taranza are brothers, or at least related in one way or another. Cousins, whatever, it doesn't matter. Why? This is why. If I can go to it, if it will load. Right here. There is a haunted house in Kirby Triple Deluxe with 2 different paintings on it. Well, there's another one. There's even a painting of, like, the area from Kirby Return to Dreamland, I think. But Taranza and Magolor are both on the wall. Now, here's the obvious answer. It's just a reference. It's just a normal random reference. But I really don't like that answer. The only time that I think that something is straight up just a reference is when it's a bonus stage or something like that. But this is one of the normal stages, and it's a haunted house, which could either be more evidence or less evidence. It could either be more evidence that this is true, because haunted houses usually contain lots of weird secrets and lore, or because it's like Luigi's Mansion. It's just a haunted house that appeared one day, and it has whatever in it and means nothing. And it's just to be creepy. But no, we don't want a boring answer. Come on. We gotta dig deep for no reason. So there's only 2 other explanations in game. Like, there's the explanations outside the world, and then there's the explanation. 1, the person who lived here is just a weirdo who collects paintings of memorable antagonist characters. 2, the one that this theory is going off of, they were both brothers or something related, and they both lived here. Now, one thing I'd like to say is the Taranza painting almost looks like an older Taranza, so maybe like Taranza's dad, but you know how video games are with not having many family members. So, yeah. And now, let's get to the real bulk of this over here. Examining closely if this thing will freaking load. Examining them closely. You could just read the text on the screen, but no, who cares? I'm still gonna say it. Because there's still some things that are missed. They both float, have no legs, floating arms. They have... I don't think the egg-shaped body really counts, because only Magolor is really egg-shaped. And it's kind of just a result of having very little shape. And that's just a lack of having much character shaping. So I don't really think that counts. But here's the next thing. Both of them have glowing eyes and brown skin / whatever, fur, something. A detail. Now, when I first looked at Taranza, I thought he had some silver helmet on. But Kirby Kirby Clash says that it is hair. And Magolor says that he, in one of his dialogues when you're annoying him, that he needs a haircut. And not very many characters in the Kirby franchise have hair. They just have fur or something. Or just nothing. A lot of them are just bald. A lot of people thought this was a clue to him being related to dark matter because the dark matter hair. But also coming from Kirby Clash, it says that that's not his hair, but it's just the dark matter oozing from him, or something like that. So, Why are they different shaped, and why does one represent a cat and the other is some kind of bug? First of all, nothing said that Magolor represents a cat. He's an alien. Heck, I don't think there are any cats in Kirby. Okay, there's that one enemy and probably a few others, but no one said it had to be a cat. That's just people's ooh-woo coming out. Anyway, that's besides the point. Of course, bigger question, why does Queen Sectenia literally go from this girl to a giant bee? Explain that. Oh, well, they did it through transformation. Okay. One thing you might want to say is, why is Taranza wearing what definitely looks to be related to Floralia when Magolor is wearing whatever that is? If you look at Magolor's ears, you see that they look a lot like Highness's. That's because whatever he's wearing is some outfit he stole from another ancient place. He probably stole literally everything he has from the same area. The Lord Starcutter, the outfit, anything else that he might have, probably came from the same place. The Master Crown. That's why he wears that. Now, why I don't think that Magolor's even from Halcondria. One, he's a traveler. He doesn't really have a designated... why he's not from Halcondria. He doesn't have a designated home, even if he claims that it's his home. It might only be his temporary home because he's trying to defeat Landia. He heard of Landia and he went there. Also, one of the paintings in Kirby Triple Deluxe has a Landia thing. That's besides the point. It doesn't help connect anything. He went there. And the reason I think this is because none of this video is slightly different because it's about the Holocondrians are from Floralia. No, it's just Magolor is from Floralia. Oh yeah, maybe I should actually credit the name of the channel that made this, Curbound. It's just Magolor. No one else on Holocondria looks like Magolor. Not the Waddle Dee replacements, not Metal General, none of those. So, yeah. Because those people have legs and attached arms. Now, a lot of people think that Magolor has ears. Again, going back to their Magolor, it's probably some kind of furry cat or something. Now, I'm going to... but Taranza has horns. So, how could they be the same? Well, let's go to that. Let's just shut up. Now, you might say that this is kind of a BS use because it's crazy transformation god Magolor. It could be completely different. But this is the only time we get to see even sort of what's under Magolor's hat. And they are horns, not ears. So, whatever. Also, just like to say those weird aura around his hands are the same one used with Void Termina. And actually, yeah, this is important. That's the same thing Queen Sectenia uses when she's summoning the weird stuff. The lasers or the enemies, the minions. So, there's another connection. Another connection is the music. The same music that plays in, like, the last level of Holocondria is also the same music that plays in, like, the last level of, Taranza's home place, which is at, like... Or it was the bonus level. If it's the bonus level, then I'm a hypocrite. Bonus levels have tons of music that is from other games. So, there is that. All that. And now the obvious final question. Why are they different? Why does Taranza have 6 arms, bug shape, etc.? Magolor definitely seems young. Magolor sounds like an Animal Crossing character, is pretty small. Not too much smaller than Taranza, but Taranza definitely seems like an older one. He has gray hair. I wouldn't say he's, like, old, but him having gray hair definitely makes it seem more old. And also he's, like, married or in love with Sectenia. That doesn't really prove anything, but Sectenia definitely seems like an adult or something. Taranza seems young. So it could be like Pokemon evolutions. Oh, so you got egg-shaped body, 2 hands, horns, and then grow. The body is less of an entire egg. Heck, him being an egg shape might not just be a stupid meme, might be an actual clue. Because it, like Togepi or whatnot, egg shape represents that a younger form. This theory is kind of far-fetched. But I still say yes. Because you can't just put stuff like that in an important area in the game and it just be a reference. I guess some people would still say that I'm stupid. Meteors would probably say that I'm stupid because he said the same thing of like, well, I can't speak. The enemy transporter is in the background of Squeak Squad. That's just a reference. It's the same as the Majora's Mask being put in Link Between Worlds. It's just a reference. It doesn't mean anything. Link Between Worlds is different because it's not the Kirby series. Its lore can work completely differently, and it works in different reincarnations, so it doesn't follow the same rules. So in that dimension, the Majora's Mask might not even be an all-powerful mask. It's just a normal, ordinary mask. So, this is irrelevant. We're not talking about Legend of Zelda lore. So, magolor being a traveler and thief, it really takes this to another level. The reason he went to that place is because he heard about Landia, he left. Oh yeah, and final bit, magolor, Taranza, and Susie isn't really related, are all in the same group. Are all in the same Dream Friend wave. That doesn't prove too much, but it does just gives a tiny bit more connection. Also, Susie kind of reminds... Susie and the Mage Sisters look kind of similar. Just throwing that out there. Make what you want of that. Also, because I have no more ideas for this video and I want to keep talking for some reason, if you want, make fan art of, like, magolor with Taranza's colors and Taranza with magolor's colors. But I don't know how you're going to send it to me because I don't have a DeviantArt account and I don't even know how that works. So maybe don't do that. Maybe do it. Send me fan art. Yeet. Wait, I should be serious. This is a serious video. I'm barely ever serious. At least make the serious videos serious. So I don't 100% believe this, and I don't think this was intentional. But I'd like to believe that it's true. Oh yeah, and they both use magic orb stuff. Generic magic orb, whatnot. P.